Welcome back to Megabase-In-A-Book. My name is Nilaus, and we are continuing on our Odyssey. I think it's more of an Odyssey than a journey or a quest or anything like that. I think it's an Odyssey because it is a Megabase. So, thank you very much for all the feedback on the previous episode. Thank you for all the feedback on all the episodes. In the previous episode, the feedback was very much that if this is a Megabase, then it's not just skip to the end, but actually... Oh, come on. I want that. Oh, I want to be able to... There we go. You want to be able to see the transitions and the decisions and all the issues. And so that's what we're going to do. And therefore, I've been thinking, wow, that's dangerous. We talked a bit about this column thing, and I think I really like it. Because our absolute biggest problem scaling up here is going to be trains in the network. And we need to do everything we can to minimize the train congestion, because that will be the killer for the space. It always is the killer for megabasing. Always not, but usually it is. And if I want to make it up to 5,400, that's kind of my goal right now. But let's see how it goes. Of course, it all depends on how long we continue the series, and how long we continue the series, it depends on sort of the continued support from all of you beautiful people on Patreon. So thank you very much for anyone who is supporting and pledging there. And if you can't, that's totally fine. It's you can just thank the people who can, and that's all good. Now, I have two ways that I think I can reduce the amount of trains in the network. One thing is by doing this column setup, so that I collect everything that is, let's say, related to blue signs. Then I collect that in a column here, and then means anything that goes, then it goes into like green circuits and into plastic and into red circuits, into sulfur, into iron, not iron, steel, but that's, and then it goes finally into the blue circuit, blue signs, and then it goes out the other side, and then down here for some signs, something like that. I think that's a really good idea. The other thing that I can do is, if we look at this part here, I now have a train coming in with copper and a train going out with copper plates. That's two trains. What if I moved this tiny little thing, which is, in the grand scheme of things, this is not a big thing. If I move this out here, then I could go directly from this one into here. And of course, the thing is, like, the reason why I usually don't do that is because I have like here I can just fill in 8 full lanes, and that's good, and I can consume as much as possible. But I was thinking, like, if I'm doing 8 full lanes here, even if I do slightly less than 8 full lanes, if I compare it to this one for the copper, if we look at it, look at the quantities, there we go, and I'm going to measure that in belts, in blue belts, then it's producing 8 belts out, but it's only consuming 6.7 belts. And that means even if this one starts to decline and not being able to deliver 8 full belts, it's still going to be able to provide 8 full belts out. And if we're being honest, 47 million with productivity increasing all the time, it's never going to run out. So that's what we're going to do. That will be the two things that we can do, and that will reduce a lot of the trains in the network. For example, right now, which we don't really have a lot, I have 9 trains for copper, and I have 15 trains here, and I have... Oh, right, that's the same 15. Yeah, okay. So I have 15 plus 9, that's 24 trains at this point. And we're also seeing that we're probably not even keeping up on everything. Right now, we are going to see things running out here. Copper might run out, iron might run out. Blue circuits are just filling up. It's because the blue circuits here are just absolutely filling up as much as they can. I want this to be in an idle state. This is up to 45, and this one is at 40,000 plus a full train. So this part here needs to reach a steady state, and once it reaches a steady state, then we should see things quiet down. Here we have a massive issue. Look at that. That is a very clear signal. What does this mean? That means there is a much higher demand for copper than there's the amount of copper plates requested is 19 more than the amount of copper plates available. That's, to say the least, that's not a good sign. So we are definitely going to have to figure out what we're going to do with the copper thing. That's going to be the task. So I'm going to go over to this one, and from that location we will be building a new on-site copper smelter. But I think the first thing we want to do is actually make things worse, because I don't think I want to we definitely don't want to mine things out anymore. So we have to cut out all the copper locations and simply stop them from operating. That's 1, 2. How many do we have? By doing this, of course, the bad stuff happens in the sense that I am not going to get any more copper. But I will eventually transition these into the new design that we're going to work on today. Right, let me get a train. I am going to get my little train from up here, my builder train. That will come down here to pick me up, and then it will go on to something else. Now, while we were waiting for this, we are going to, since I talked about the columns, that means I think these columns will reach down here. That means I'm going to be reappropriating. I don't know what else. That's not the right word. But I'm going to be claiming all of this area for myself. That means I'm going to need to start pushing out. And that means I send all my spidertrons down here. We're going to take the fighting spidertron, now fully stocked, go out here to clear down this way. I'm going to take the buildertron and push out to maybe at this point the wall, and then I'm going to have the landfill train slowly fill up this area here. And then we're going to push over and move down. That's going to be something we can do just between the sessions and while we're doing other things as well. Let's head on over to this location and figure out what that's going to be. In the meantime, as always, we are continuing to expand solar panels. We can go here for the solar panels. This is now a super simple one. I am kind of regretting, okay, maybe not the 81, but this one, 35, I'd like to actually munch on that one at some point. But, you know, we'll take it when we need it. 23 is nice, and that one is also nice. These two are super close, so I might take those. Here's a nice fat 30. We'll take them when we need them. Cool. We are over at our, thank you, autosave. Another thing that I was thinking about, because I am getting a new PC. Woohoo! And because I'm getting a new PC, I also should not have so many problems with building things bigger. It should not be the PC that's running out, so I'm getting like a monster PC. And I think that's going to be helpful. That means we have some options as well that we didn't have before. There was one comment. There's many comments, but one was, can you include the rail segments? So now I've added the rail segments. I did not even name this one, so we call that straight rail segment. There we go. No, I didn't. Oh, now I get it. Rail segment. Enter. Save blueprint. Good. Yeah, that one, but that's not the one we're going to use now. We are going to do, and they are also snapping, so it's easier. I'm going to use this one. Oh, hold on. That's not what I wanted, is it? Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. I made this snap so it's easier to place. And how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's not the worst number. Oh, hold on. That's not how it works. Yeah. And we just merge the outer one because the outer ones are the ones that will be... Oh, that'll be needing. There we go. So that's 8 at this point. And what do we have? Yeah, that's the one. This is definitely needing some output. I think we should be able to take these out now with more rockets in the spidertrons. They were simply running out before, so they were really vulnerable, fragile. They were just not dealing enough damage here. Oh, last bits. Yeah, it looks a lot more clean now. Even though all this spam is still super annoying. I think I used to have 5 spidertrons, but for some reason I just noticed I only have 4. So I must have lost one somehow. Let's not talk about that. Must have been just idling somewhere. Yeah, we just want to see that this is actually getting better now that they actually have rockets, you know. Spidertrons with rockets are just better than spidertrons without rockets. There. Okay, that was not a problem. A whole lot of not a problem at all. Actually, it's just probably better to just go sort of on the edge of these instead of straight through. And then I can take my... blueprint. I think I'll use this blueprint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. Should be easy to do here. There. And of course we need this one taken out as well. Hold on. That one? Maybe not the last. Okay, don't start building that crap. You need to go out here. I need to go back to the design, but you know, this is also... Oh, this is so good. Just go straight into the middle and then get the hell out of there. Please get the hell out of there. Oops. Ooh, that's a bit much. Maybe that's how I lost my spidertron. Oops. Like going in and then weaving out is kind of what we want. Like run in and then run out again before getting hit. Like run in and then run out. Running in and then running out. Running in so we don't get slowed down is actually definitely the better option. There we go. Yeah, we need to make sure that this line can now be fortified, and that will be our new perimeter. Good. Good. I don't think the other ones can at all defend, so we will just... Okay, see, there was a point to this. Okay, let's make sure that they repair just a bit before we head into that one, and then we have all done. All right, time for me to build up here. I'm going to take this out. So what is it we want to do? Well, the first thing is, how the hell do we make something that that can fit into a city block, right? We are going to have to build something like let's imagine this one. This one has a stacker, so we need a stacker, and we need... Oh, hold on. What we don't need is actually the fueling station, because they will be fueling at the places where for example, the copper unloads. So I don't need any fueling at all. That's lovely. So I think it's actually more like this thing I want. That's actually exactly what I want. Yeah. So I want this kind of station. All of this is exactly what I want. I want a balancer here. And what? Oh, that one goes over here. I think it's good to just leave one space between us. Flip, is that working? It works. Sweet. So that's the one part, and then over here, anywhere basically, I need to get... Yeah, that can go into this location. I don't know if I want to have always like a full block for it. I don't think I need it. It would be really nice, but honestly, I don't think there's room for it. What if we take something like this one? Like, well, this is nice and all, but it's not coming in from the right side. So how would I... Okay, so that's from one side. They are all the same. I know that there are some that are different. These are the same, they're just rotated. That's a different one. Let's take the other one. There's two of those. That's exactly the same as the other one. Damn it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. That's an option. That's coming from the other side. That's much better for what I need. I'm just gonna take something and then make a blueprint out of it. There. Something like this. Yes. And we can bring it through here, but I also think that it's fine to just be consistent about things. Yeah. And then I guess this one's going to be different because there's no point in having it on that side. Might as well go So close. That one. One off. Seriously, one off? No. I'm gonna do it like this. And then there. Look, it fits. So that needs to be done. This one goes up here. Yeah. Let's hook this up and let's prune all of these weird things that are part of this. There's a lot of things here, and these definitely don't need to have those names. They will have a very different name. What should we make it? We should probably call it something so I know it is a different name. Like that. Smelting or mining and then copper. Yeah, that's gonna be the new name. That will be done. Yep. That one goes out. That one goes... No, that has to be going out anyway. That's kind of in the way. All right, so there. All right, let's build it, and then we are ready to go. And we've now updated this part. Luckily, nothing was activated, so this is all just ready to... Oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? Wow. Well, I promised that I would leave some mistakes in here, so that's what I've done. This is not doing anything because the whole point was this should be going into a smelting column and then going out here. So sorry, the idea here is really good, but it is not what I wanted. We forgot the smelting column, so let's put in the smelting column. Let's do the design part. I'm gonna just deleting this. Right, so this one comes in. It has to go... I think it has to go into... Oh man, I was just so happy about all the stuff that I made here. Well, that goes out. And this goes out. And maybe this one goes out as well. And then I instead get... Wow. That was what I was also focused on this part. So let me just talk a bit about this part, because this one is not as messed up as the other part. This is our expansion down here. We are just gradually, slowly expanding out here, and just hopefully not having any surprises inside of our little area. And yeah, it took a bit of effort to get there. And this is not a spider nest. This is just some things that have not been picked up. We are going to take you, and you will be going to all the way back to this location. There, get that one in. Right, so my issue with this is I need to build... Yeah, these are really slow, so let's make sure that that one is done. I want to do the design with you, and then I can spend some time off camera just repeating the other ones. I'll take this off for now, so we can do the design. I know that we have a design for this right here. Let's grab this design because that's the one we're going to use. Let's grab it with as little extra belts as needed. So this one will just go in here. So that means the first thing what I need to do was actually... So the funny thing is the first thing I did was actually correct. Like building it in. Building this one. Okay, that doesn't work either. Let's take it out. Let's find that 8 to 8 balancer somewhere. Here we go. That's the one. Let's get this one out of the way. And once this is out of the way, we can... Good thing we didn't have all of that also built. Gone and gone and there. Haven't we done this before? I think we have. Looking good. And from here we now need to that one. And then the question is, how close can I make it? I think this might be as close as I can do it. No. The easiest is doing this. Flip here. Then this one. I want to have it as equal as possible. Flip. Goes up. So the thing is, this will take more space, but honestly it really won't take more space because it's just taking the space here. And this one obviously has to be moved or something to somewhere over here. This one will now go back into another line like this. And let's see, I don't think the train station that I picked up is now actually particularly good. We can take it on this spot. Yeah, we can take it here. Yep, let's do that. That means I will use my T intersection that we have there. Keep this flowing up and move back in our design. That's the one. How close can we make it? We can make it pretty close, right? Because I can turn it towards... there. Yes, that is good. We'll build this and then we'll take out all the rest of it. Let's do that, and then I'll try again and see if I made any other silly mistakes. If I do make silly mistakes, please bear with me, and it should be good. Right, let's build it and be back when it's done. Okay, so second try this time around. Let's see if it works. I have now put in this in between. There's going to be balancing going in and balancing going out, and yeah, I think it looks okay. The fact that now it's linked to one of these middle ones, it's okay. It takes quite a bit of time, space. It actually takes 3 city blocks worth of space. What I need to do now is make... that's a weird one. Don't know. That's really weird. These are all weird. Okay, they don't need to be here. That's just legacy things, right? Okay, cool. Let's go back up to here. Let's make sure that we get all of the placement ins that we can do. And I think this should also just fire up there. Now this one is connected. I will get this one connected immediately. And let's see. Yes. And we start seeing copper flowing in. Oh, man. After a few tries. All right. We did that. And then here we have another big issue. We have no reds, no copper, no nothing. Everything is running out now because, well, we don't have any copper. But we should be getting some copper now, and that means we should. Let's have a look at the copper situation in the meantime, because we want to be able to deconstruct these. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. How about I take you over here? That was interesting. I did not foresee that, because of course they don't work. They can't go out anywhere. So I'm going to bring those into my place. This will, I don't know, I suppose help a bit, maybe? Yeah. So as this goes in, because it's really important that I actually, if I look at my dashboard, I should, no, I don't. I don't have any copper provider. So they have been emptied, all of them. Okay. Oh, right, of course, yes. Okay, so all of these have to be changed to the new format. That's going to be one hell of a task. And what is up with this? I think the issue is that this one's, let's say, ass is hanging out. There? Shouldn't that work? Yeah, it does work now. Great. And this one will definitely keep feeding enough in here. This will keep feeding enough. What I do need, though, is to make sure that this signal is correct. And this signal is correct. However, there's something here. This one is 16,000. That's not correct because a train is now more than that. There. This is taking 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it takes 3 for each. That's pretty good, right? 3 for each is the maximum it can take. And what do we have here? We have 12,000. We have 13,000. We don't have anything coming in here. This one doesn't have anything. But when I link it in here, then it will add to the... Whoa, 26? Oh, right, that's the red. That's the demand side. Okay, so even when this goes in, but they won't be coming in here. The stations are also weird. And the stations will be that one. Right. Does that make sense now? We'll use a different name for these so that it continues to operate. The question is now also, do I deconstruct these trains or do I repurpose these trains? I want to repurpose them, but I also don't want to... okay, it went into the same one. Here, this is looking good. What about you? Are fine, so you can also go down here and continue to sort of get that sorted. Right. That is super good. We do need to have some trains. These trains will now go from, instead of previously going from the copper, then I will need to have them go from... Now, you know what? That's actually not the case. I actually just need to take these out, because they don't really serve it. The whole point was that I need to reduce trains, and this is exactly what I need to do now. I need to reduce trains. Let's see if they are still stuck here. I want all copper trains to go away. Yep, you are going to come to my location. There. Take this out. That one as well. And what's the last one? There. I should have... Did I say 9 trains here? I think I do. Yeah. So the last 3 trains that we have on this line, yep, they are now being emptied. Good. And in the meantime, I can start deleting these trains. And that will be what we basically are going to see here is that we will now cut down on 9 trains in the train network right now. Just by doing this. And that also means this one should actually just have the same name. Because the other ones will eventually be, well, retire. This one has a train limit of 1 now. Okay, 44 and 44. Great. What? Oh crap, no, not nuclear fuel, it's just overusing it. And we don't need any fueling at this location. That is excellent as well. At some point, there will be a train just roaring past me and probably running me over. So there is that to look forward to if that's your thing. And I know it's your thing. Oh, that one. That was actually a train. Oh, okay. Ah! How do I... Let's get rid of that. It doesn't seem safe. Just shooting that. Alright, so I need the last 3 trains that will now be stranded here. That is stranded. You will now go up here. And then we have reduced it by 9 trains. And all of this area is now dead. It's also pretty damn amazing. Just making sure. Yes. Now we do not have any copper ore trains in the network. And that will be... It's going to be one hell of an effort to make this transition. But we wanted to do the first one so you can see how it works. And we can see the impact on reducing the number of trains. Well, how many trains do we have in total? We have 80 trains and we just cut out 9 of them. And I do know that some of them are not all of them. And we can also cut down those 15 as well. So that's kind of a lot of trains we can take out. But right now we have a very dead base because we don't have enough copper coming in. The only copper we have now producing is this exact one. I just need to check. Yep. Because there could actually be one more train coming out. Or trains coming up to the top here. Stupid fuel. This one. Now it has 9 trains. Those are the trains. Yes, this is beautiful to see. Beautiful. I'm gonna take this and go home. Alright, so what is gonna happen now? Well, I will be... Oh, good thing we got in before that one. What I need to do is take all of these locations, all the copper locations everywhere, and convert them. I will also do the iron at some point, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We will then also need to do a design for the steel, because that's also needs to be done. This is one of the unfortunate part, is that... hold on. Well, I could do that all of them are iron, and then I take the iron trains into the steel production. Instead of having ore to steel, then I have out here ore to iron, and then I'll have, or let's say this one, I'll have an iron to steel on site where I need it, because I'm gonna use it only for blue signs, a lot for the purple signs, and a bit for the white signs. Am I even? No. Yeah, low density structures, and the yellow signs also low density structures. So it's not a lot. I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's a really good one. 2 hours later, meme here, because we've just completed the conversion. Every single one of these have now been converted. They are converted here. Copper goes in, and I wanted to show you this as sort of the wrap up for this episode. We are going in here. This one is going in, and if we now look up here by our... Wow, that's a lot of attacks. Oh, crap. Good time I went back. Oh, they've just been standing there just defending and running out of ammo. That's awful. Why do I do that? My poor spidertrons. There we go. Right, so they've just been standing there just soaking up all of that coming in. Ugh. Okay, well, don't mind me. Don't mind me. That's not what we want to do. We were just wrapping up on this part, and I just want to show you here. There's a slightly... Every single one has slightly different pattern. Every single one has the input. Nope, this one does not have the input. I wonder if we can do something like this. And then just take... Let's do that. Look at this. This is so weird. And then I do this one again. Damn it, that's not what I wanted. I'll do this here. And then I can place it. Which one was it? Was it this one that was not out yet? There! Aha! See? This one has 1 plus 1. Okay, so right now we actually have +8 in our network. Let's look at our dashboard here. We do have some things that need to be fixed. Like we did need to take this one out because the copper ore is completely irrelevant. We're still having a much higher demand for copper than we have a supply. That is totally understandable because, well, we do have some. What do we have here? 7. But if we look at on this side, we have -11. So we're still requesting 19. That is not a big surprise because all of these are just struggling for copper, and all of these are struggling for copper. And also back in our base, home base, that's actually one of the bigger issues, I'd say. This one is struggling for copper. We are just not getting any copper inbound. So it's going to be taking just a bit of time for us to recover all of these things. You can see here, we don't have these things. It's because I simply do not have any of that. Let's see. Can I do this part? And I can. I probably can. I think usually construction bots come before logistics bots in terms of priority filters. Nothing is coming inbound because the stuff that's going out here, I should be seeing some... Oh, they are logistics bots coming in. They should have been up. Should be some construction bots coming in here for me. Anyway, that's okay. There we go. They are assigned out here, so they will be making it. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to continue expanding this and also expand down here. Just keep pushing it down here. It's going to be a massive infrastructure task to get further down, but it is one of the things we should do. So that will be it for us. If you have enjoyed the episode, well, you know, I appreciate if you hit a like button. I would appreciate some feedback and some ideas for what we can do. There are very often it's your ideas that sort of trigger some of my ideas, and then we make the base better as we go along. And of course, if there are any errors and stuff, then let me know. I'm not going to be adding any more new blueprints, because these blueprints are just like fragments that I put together. There's something mining things, something here, and then something there. We have those already in the blueprints. So thank you very much for watching. I will be seeing you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, you know what to do, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and stay effective.